Welcome to beautiful Nassau, Bahamas, for what is an annual tradition, the Bahamas Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So UCLA's offense will get first crack at it here. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Spins away from the defender. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Shoots his way for more. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Let's it fly. Touchdown, UCLA. Quick strike through the air for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Toledo Rockets offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. He's got him. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Rockets in a good spot here with second and short. They think there's room to run to the right here. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Rockets pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Toledo!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They marched 79 yards on the drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Direct snap. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Punt is on its way. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Bought a little time, lets it go. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8 clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged in the middle, it's Jefferson. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Let's talk for a second about Toledo. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Makes the grab, defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. He'll keep it himself. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed over the middle. It's 4. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
A first down run in the red zone. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
17, UCLA, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Leaves it with the back. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And the defense makes it play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Takes the easy one to the back. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got his man downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Buck.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grab near the sticks. It's Salter. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. The short hands. It's Jefferson. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Roy. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Jefferson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Rockets send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Motion from the back. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Salter. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Buck.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Bruins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Salter. There he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The give on the inside. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his big tight end. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires toward the target. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rockets will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing it away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Quickly to the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Rockets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Caught over the middle. It's Caldwell. They'll immediately call timeout. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Good right down the boulevard. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, Reese. A first half spent in paradise, and in many ways, this Bahamas Bowl has lived up to expectations. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Bahamas Bowl.
The Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time, and that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this W.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Right on target this time. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
And this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Motion from the wideout. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Rockets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds his man, it's Caldwell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Jefferson. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is on its way. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets past the marker. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Bruins had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically. Touchdown, UCLA! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Got the quick completion. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. And the Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They boot it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Into the open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Bruins! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Quarterback on the keeper. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Rockets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The run to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Rockets line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Line gets set. First down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Hunt is in the air. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on! They got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Rockets come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Rockets will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Let's see what he can do with it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Fires to the middle. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Gets the back moving. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Rockets come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Takes it from the gun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Caldwell. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air on second down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Now facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win first and second down, bring their dime personnel on the field third and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run play action. He's got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Snagged in the middle. It's Buck. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Hand off from the shotgun. Got a little space. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And that is another first down for the offense.
Might as well give it to him again. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play. The Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gives it on the option. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Rides the back on the option to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Fires deep for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
35. Toledo.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rourke. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Rockets want to move quickly.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Jefferson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Rourke. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now on the counter. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Jukes his way for more. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going